Hey guys, welcome to Lena Love Tarot. As you can notice, guys, I did change the name of my YouTube channel, so my name for now is going to be Lena Love Tarot. I'm Lena, so this video is for Libra in regards to the love for the month of November 2016. As you can see, I already shuffled the cards and they're laid out in front of me. I just want to let you guys know that don't forget to add me on Facebook. I will be putting the link in the box below. My name on Facebook is Lena Love. Another thing I do want to mention to you guys is for the month of November, I'm going to be having a sale. All readings via video are going to be $25 and all readings via phone are going to be $30 for 30 minutes, guys. So don't forget, if you guys want to get a reading with me, you can contact me at linas.tarot@gmail.com. Just to get started in this reading, I have the cards laid out in front of me. This card in the middle right here is the energy throughout the entire reading, okay? So I always start with the middle one just because the middle one is a very strong energy and it is something that is the main message for me when I do my readings, okay? So the Magician in the middle, basically what it's telling me is that you guys have to do a lot of soul searching. Really figure out what it is that you want to do and what is the next step that you want. Figure out if where you're at right now is where you want to be, or is it something that you're just settling for. So I feel like there is so much more out there for you guys as well. So keep an open mind. Think about all the things that you want, or is the situation that you're in, is it something that you're in because you have to be, or because it's something that you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice, you're just settling. So try not to settle for anything, in other words. So starting on the first card on the left hand side, this card on the left hand side, the Strength card, that's basically saying that have patience, have moderation. Patience is a virtue, so I feel like with that being said, patience is a big thing for you guys for the month of November. You have to have patience. Maybe the situation is in regards to your love life. It might be like trying to tame a lion. So possibly the person that you guys are involved with might be like trying to tame a lion. Things with them might be hard. This card right here is the last card on the deck, okay? And the King of Swords is an energy. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be you per se, because you guys are an air sign. I feel like what this is basically saying is that a lot of you guys are involved with somebody who has that characteristics. They don't necessarily have to be an air sign like you, but they can also be water sign like Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. They could be of that energy, just because this card is in regards to cups, and I'll get into details about that in a few minutes. So it looks like a lot of you guys are dealing with somebody who trying to talk to them. It could be maybe trying to talk to them is like trying to talk to the wall, or maybe you feel like trying to communicate with them, you can't get through to them, or maybe the communication with them is very blocked off, or again, like I said, trying to speak to them could be like trying to speak to a wall. Like you can't get through to them. Whatever conversations you want to have with them, you can't talk to them. They're not someone who's very open-minded. I feel like they're stuck in their ways, like it's their way or the highway type of situation. Like they don't give you any leeway, they don't give you a choice. It's like something that you have to. I kind of feel like this person too also isn't like, it's like instead of being in a relationship, it's kind of like saying that you are being controlled. Maybe this person would want to control you or want to put rules. They're more in a demand. They're more of somebody who's very strong figured, who is trying to be in control and, you know, set rules. And they're trying to be like a father figure. They don't play their role as like in a relationship. They play it more as like, I'm your ruler and you have to basically listen to me. And if you don't listen to them, then they sit there and they cry about it. They feel like they're neglected, etc. Now, next to this Strength card, we have the Tower. And basically what this Tower is looking at, is saying to me, is that there might be some type of separation of some kind. I feel like the foundation is made within the relationship. It can also fall apart or collapse overnight. A lot of tarot readers say that this is an uphill, which It is, in a sense, but it all depends on the cards that are around you, around the other, around this card, and also, how the tarot reader wants to read them. So with me, that being said, I feel like this is something that can collapse overnight. Like I said before, I feel like the foundation with this person is very rocky. Things can be on edge all the time. Another thing too, this can happen overnight. Okay, I feel like what it's trying to tell me is that with this Five of Cups, if you see, the Five of Cups is facing towards this disaster. So I feel like maybe your foundation or your relationship with somebody in particular, you see it falling apart overnight. Like you can see things falling apart slowly. Possibly with this person, you could have been with this person for quite a bit of time, and gradually the relationship has fallen apart little by little, little by little, little by little. Like if anything, you're looking at these spilled cups thinking, with disappointment, possibly you might feel like maybe if there was a chance, you would have been able to do the situation again. If you can do it over again, you wouldn't do it. You have a lot of disappointment in regards to the relationship, so possibly you might feel like, it might be one of those situations where if you could go back, you wouldn't even do it again. You would basically just you're watching things, fall apart gradually, day by day, and you're looking at it in despair. Like you're very disappointed because you were not expecting it, but at the same time, you knew it was bound to happen because the foundation is so rocky. Possibly with this person, you can be in a good terms with them at a certain time, and then all of a sudden things collapse overnight. I feel like too, like relationships with this person can also be like back and forth. You're loving, caring, mother figure. You take care of everything that you're supposed to, but you're still stuck looking at the disappointment. Another thing I do want to tell you is this separation that hasn't already happened, that is coming. It's one of those things where you can't fight it. It is bound to happen again due to the foundation that it was made on. I feel like a lot of problems, maybe a lot of arguments. This person too might be the type of person where they get mad right away or for easily. With the Queen of Cups underneath this cup, it's basically saying that you have everything going for yourself, but one thing that is stopping you is money. So it could be in regards to money, your movement. This separation could take quite a bit of time. Things might be moving really slow. Normally when you see a Queen of Pentacles or a Queen of, a King of Pentacles or a Knight of Pentacles, it's slow movement. So I feel like the process of the separation and things falling apart, it's happening, but it's happening slowly, gradually. Maybe you might even lay in bed and contemplate things and really think about like what you should do. I feel like you're in constant thinking. Maybe you might be thinking about, what the next step should take, what should happen. If you feel like you're stuck or blocked, because it shows you feeling stuck or blocked, I feel like you're more of one of those type of person who is looking for something that is more traditional, traditional values. That's the type of girl or woman or man that you are. You're more of in a traditional way. And I feel like right now, a lot of you guys for the month of November might feel like they're stuck or they're blocked. I don't feel like you're looking at the situation clearly. With this person, it can be on and off, like I said, back and forth. So this person might not be the best person to trust. Their actions, they don't really think when they do things, they just do them. They feel like they don't have any consequences because at the end of the day, you will still be there anyways. So that is another thing too. The Seven of Pentacles is basically like a gift of money. So possibly a lot of you guys might be receiving some type of money or is awaiting a gift of money or waiting to receive some type of money. This is basically receiving, a lump sum of money and really figuring out what it is that you want to do. What is the next step that you should take? Making assessments on your love, your life, your career, and figuring out what the next step should take. Since the Magician is in the middle between you and the Seven of Pentacles, this is basically saying once you do get where you need to go, before you even get there, you need to figure out what it is that you want. What will be the next step for you to make things the way that you need them. So what I'm going to do now is take a couple cards out of the normal deck that I use and see what other messages are there for Libra. Here, spirits, what are the messages for Libra in regards to their love for the month of November 2016? Dear spirits, what are the messages for Libra in regards to their love for the month of November 2016? Dear spirit guides, what are the messages for Libra in regards to their love for the month of November 2016? So, bottom card is the same card as the Hierophant. So that is a very significant message for you. Things that are traditional. Another thing too, the person that you guys might be involved with, they might not be a traditional person. They will not live up to traditional ways. They're more, I would say, different than you. They have different habits than you. Okay. If you guys are asking for anything in particular for the month of November, the answer to your question is yes. Okay, possibly you guys might be doing some type of movement for the month of November as well. So as you can see, a lot of these cards that came out in this deck are the same. Well, the reason why I get another deck and shuffle the cards and lay them out another spread is because to see, you know, what is something specific that needs to be said to you guys for the month of November. And as you can see, a lot of the cards that came out here are coming out here. Now the middle card is different this time. The Hermit is one of the cards. This is also like pretty much like the Magician, in ways that the Hermit is basically saying that you need to do some type of soul searching. Take yourself out of the situation or relationship that you're in and really figure out what it is that you want. You know, really take yourself, like, if you can see, the Hierophant is holding the lamp and he's looking through the lamp. So it's kind of like saying, look through, take yourself out of the situation and look through the lamp. Like, try to see things from a different perspective or a different way. Okay? Again, possibly there might be an offer of some kind. The King of Wands is normally a man in his 30s and up. So it's an older man, more mature, a father figure, business person. He might travel back and forth. Possibly there might be some type of assessments that need to be made, just like how they fell here, but they fell on the opposite end. Okay, so it looks like there's some type of assessments that need to be made in regards to your money, love, and career, just like how I explained before. Might receive a gift of some kind, and that might take you away from that struggle or that hardship that you might be going through at the moment. The Queen of Swords is the way that you need to portray yourself. This woman is wise. This woman has been through a lot. This person here has strong, you know, they don't play around, you know, they're very strong, they're strong opinionated, a very strong woman. And basically what they're saying is, the Nine of Cups next to it is, you know, try not to overeat on sweets. If you've indulged in a lot of things, try not to pick up bad habits. Sometimes this card can also signify like addictions of some kind to like sex or, you know, substances. I strongly feel like this might not be the case. Possibly there might be addictions as far as like sweets. This is a person who is, you know, indulging, overindulging, okay? And this might be, since this is you, this might be what you need. You might have to let loose a little bit and indulge and have some good fun and have a good time, so that you can, you know, release some of that heavy load or that stress that you feel like you carry on your shoulder, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is basically like the number 10, so it's like a cycle. The ending of the cycle is finally finished. So at some point, like I said, I feel like at some point, whether the separation hasn't happened yet or is on the verge of happening, you will get up and walk away and look for a deeper meaning. This is also moving away. So maybe some of you guys for the month of November might be thinking about moving away, or will be moving out of an apartment into a new place, stuff like this. But this is strong movement. If you see this card, this person is getting up, looking for some deeper meaning. Since there is cups in the card, this is basically saying like this person is looking for a deeper meaning in regards to their love. They've never been satisfied in their love, so they have to look for something that is more meaningful, okay? Another thing too, if you look, the Eight of Cups and the Four of Swords, so that's thinking. So possibly you might, you know, sit down and really think about how you want to get up and walk away. Time is now for movement. There's no time to sit down and contemplate and think about whether you want to do it or not. The next card next to that is the Three of Wands, and basically what that's telling me is that you have a decision that's going to be made. Getting up and walking away is either being with someone or not. You know what I mean? Like getting up, walking away. You don't need anybody to feel free. A lot of you guys might feel like you don't need a relationship. You just want to get out of the one that you're in, and that's it. And you don't want any relationship with anybody. You'd rather be alone than actually continue to have a love life with someone else or meet someone else. I feel like a lot of you guys are a lot of closed off, and a lot of Libras are not really open to meeting someone new because of this, because of the past, and because of what happened in the past, or being hurt. Okay, so these cards that I have in front of me are from the Romantic Tarot Oracle deck. Okay, so this is the last card. The last card is Separation. I always face it forward so that you guys can see. This card right here is the past, and the past is chemistry. There's a strong magnetic connection, so possibly in the past you guys were involved with somebody who there was a very big connection with, and the current situation that you're in now is free yourself. It is time to take back control of your life. Basically what that's saying is that your current situation that you guys are in with a significant other, you need to free yourself from that, get your life back. Focus on yourself. I feel like if anything, the longer that you stay in it, the more you're suffocating yourself, and the more you're stressed, the more you're worried, the more you know, problems you have, and you know, you just feel overwhelmed, and the world is on your shoulder. Okay, this is your situation for right now. This is the future and advice to the current. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So the relationship that you guys are in, the best advice for you is to free yourself. But for those of you who are in a relationship with a significant person, if there isn't a love, this love is not meant to be. It's an unrequited love, and it's the chemistry, there's nothing there to keep it going. It's basically like both parties are just holding on an end just because they have to be. Now, if a lot of you guys are married or living with a person, a lot of you guys might still be with this person because you can't move, because finance is not working the way that you're supposed to, or you know, it's like it's a legal bond or something like that. If you want to see a difference and you want to attach yourself from that, you have to move forward and try, make the effort to do so. Don't just sit and say, man, I wish we can get a divorce. Man, I wish we can do this. Man, stop wishing. The time is now, because no matter what you do, it will not work with that person. Okay, and then the last card of the deck, which I always like to flip it over, is Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So for those of you who are in a relationship with somebody that you know you're tired of, or you continue to be with them because you have to be with them, or because you have kids with them, or because you feel like you're binded with them, time apart and separation is awaiting you. So I feel like you need to break free from that bind that you're in. Hopefully you guys like my reading, guys, and I just wanted to say welcome to the new subscribers, and thank you for the returning subscribers, guys. Stay tuned. I will be uploading December's readings earlier than probably like this week, because it is going to be Christmas next month and things are going to be kind of hectic, and usually I'm overbooked during December, but it's going to be crazy, guys. So happy Thanksgiving as well, guys. Bye bye.